So we were down, and then Walks. He comes and heads it in for the go ahead. So let's talk through that goal and what happened.
Yeah, Walks, great movement. Was just in the right place. He's really shown that he can perform at this level, and he might have pretty much beaten out Mears at this point. Like, he's really building a strong case, and I mean, he's a fullback. Like, he's not supposed to score, and I mean, if you can come in and get that go-ahead goal, like, that's huge, absolutely huge.
No, and I mean, no disrespect to Mears either, but I feel like Walks kind of brings a different aspect to the game and really attacks the ball differently than Mears did, and just brings like a different kind of play style to the team. So Walks really, pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean, would Mears in that same spot have attacked with a header, right?
Exactly what we're trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, Mears. I don't think Mears would get in the box, and in that situation, yeah, he would be out wide, do his thing with the crosses. Which I just don't think we're that kind of team right now. Like, we have Martinez in the middle. The guy's like great player, obviously, but he's a short guy. So I mean, what are you gonna
able to win those headers though?
I mean,
so
we showed tonight.
Yeah.
But if you think about that, like in his defense, if you think about like how many crosses that we hit like over the mark and like so far outside the 18 that weren't even close, and compare it to like the percentage that we made contact with, it's like amazing. I mean, like I'd bet to say like less than 10% we actually made contact with. Luckily, we capitalized, but I mean, I would agree with him. I still think we should play more of the middle, take rips outside the 18. Almiron, Josef. I mean, like those guys should just start shooting, especially when you've got their slick ground with the rain and everything. So just take advantage.
Were we guilty of overpassing the box a little bit when? We had some chances in the box.
We were just trying to be a little bit too pretty at times. I mean, they had a great game plan. It seemed like they were very good at closing down that space and not allowing Martinez to get an extra flick on, or Almiron to get an extra flick on, because obviously that's kind of been our bread and butter the last few weeks. But they had a great game plan.
At the same time, I don't think it's as much trying to be pretty as it is like undecisiveness and not trusting yourself enough to be able to finish. Like, you see an opportunity, you got to go for it. Not trying to criticize Almiron or anything, but he had a couple chances tonight where he clearly should have made a shot rather than pass. I'm not saying that it's negative or anything about it, but sometimes you just got to rip rather than pass.
He got a brace today, and I think he just scores when he wants, right?
Atmosphere. He loves this atmosphere. I mean, we keep on talking about it, man. He like, you see what he's doing. He's feeding off us. He's feeding off the crowd. He loves the crowd. I feel like he really just tries to take everything like into his hands.
And to say too, I don't know how familiar you are with the EPL, but I'm an Arsenal supporter as well, and he reminds me a lot of Alexis Sanchez. Just the passion, and just he's always hustling, and I love that. I absolutely love it. Just his intensity, and like you can just see like him trying to get the ball from the goalie, like hurry up. The fans pumping up. It's just amazing.
Yeah, he has more. He definitely has. He brings a lot of passion to the city, a lot of passion to the team, and just to have that kind of player on the team and like be motivating the players themselves too. Like after we conceded that one, like a minute, like not even a minute right after, and it was tied 2-2. It was him in the middle saying, come on, let's do this, let's get back into it. But as far as like hustling to the ball, I mean, Yamil and Tito, they were doing their jobs today too, man. Like, even though they lost possession, they put it inside, lose possession, they're right back after, man. They're getting it right back.
With these, the tying goals, like we really tend to concede a lot of quick goals after we score. So, what's our problem? What do you think?
So, to speak on that, I will give them credit. That was an incredible goal.
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally 10 seconds. Like, granted, like, yes, we were caught like flat-footed, but as far as like that cross and a one-time volley finish, like that was world class. So I mean,
you can't really do nothing about that. It's a guy who's playing his second MLS game probably in a couple years, and to have that kind of goal happen. What are you going to do, man? Can't do that much about it, man. He
literally put the cross on the far post, like out of reach, came down perfectly. He met it with his foot. Wondolowski, I think, scored it, and it was just beautiful. So
only a few goalies in the world are going to save that. Let's be honest. Like Neuer, De Gea, maybe, but I mean, Hey, maybe. I don't
I'm about
know.
to say,
He's been pretty good this
Sean
year.
did last
We
home
gonna
game.
miss you.
Let's talk about Can being out for 6 to 8 weeks.
couple weeks ago, man, we talked about it. Guzan, we were talking about who's getting their chance. I heard he reports to the team July 10th. That's when he's eligible. So, hey, if Guzan wants to earn the spot, now's his time to do it, man. Because other than that, man, Khan's been playing well as of late.
I mean, I don't think Rainish really did that bad, per se. I think he was kind of surprised by it as well. I mean, we literally got the update, walking in the stadium, we're like, what the hell's going on, you know? But, I mean, I wouldn't count him out yet. I mean, he's going to, he'll probably start the next game. So, but Guzan coming in, I still don't know how the Gold Cup thing works, but I don't know. He's got to step up big because we're getting our wheels turning right now. We're getting our wheels turned, and we're starting to climb up the table. And this is the moving season right now in the MLS. So we got to get up there, and then we can make that strong push at the very end.
So this win moves us up to third. So as an expansion side, third at the half, what do we think? Like, is it?
It's amazing. Front office, can't say enough. They've done an amazing job. The designated players, incredible. The loan players that we have, just it's a fun product to watch. You could see by 9 sellouts in a row, something like that. Just the fans are in it. Everyone just is behind the team. Great product on the field, so it couldn't be any happier.
You can definitely tell that everybody that they brought in brings a different playing style to the team, brings something different to the team, brings a different dimension to the team. It's something that we're very excited about, and just for them to even be in the position that they're in right now, very impressive.
And I think you give credit where credit's due. Like you said, you're excited about what they're doing as an expansion team, but now I feel like you should focus more on how to deal with the away pressure and maybe steal in a way like tie or win to really put you in the top. We're on the 3 right now, but even move further than that. So to overtake those teams like Chicago and those really top tier teams. So, but as far as give credit where credit's due, it's exciting. So.